start, and when it officially starts, I'm gonna go into the topic. I'm live. All right, y'all. Now, if you would like to gift me, go ahead. Gift, gift, because it's a new day. It's definitely a new day. Y'all listen. I'm when you think that you know something, and you find out that you don't really know something. It kind of it 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 puts a different spin to mastering, right? When you master something, that says you're at the top. And then evolution throws a curveball. First off, I would like to say that I'm in a position where I only see certain things, right? Because I'm not someone, especially on this platform here, I don't really watch like other content creators in the sense that I'm watching them to know what's trending and uh, other readers to see what they're talking about. This platform here, I am only subscribed to, for the most part, entertainers, right? So you're not going to find this channel in anyone's log. So keep that in mind. Because I've experienced people taking my picture and using it on Fugazi accounts and acting as if they are me, commenting on other readers' channels and stuff like that. I have not done that on this platform. It doesn't make any sense, right? It's important because I can remember about 4 years ago having to go through my log and delete all of these comments, right, that I know I didn't make because somebody used my name. So, you know, a while back, a lot of people got their channel snatched because of stuff like that. So it kind of flew under the radar. It starts like minuscule beefs. And this is the reason why it's important for me to go live. Because my demeanor, my character does not match that of ratchetness. Now, I could, mind you, I can throw the dozens. I can get real petty. But even in my pettiness, is some sense there. So let me tell you something. It's been so many people that done attempted to sensationalize me, use my picture and say that they are me somewhere else, even on this platform. It didn't even make no sense. These are people that is extremely bored. But now that evolution has taken a hold of everything, it's not conducive of people's wellness to do so because of who I am. One being, you don't know what my assignment is. And you running around trying to say that you are me. I'm dealing with all kind of beings. They gonna say, you not Ether. Nothing about you looks like Ether. Nothing about you emits ether. You don't sound like her. You don't think like her. You don't move like her. Now, y'all know the AI game, right? Gemini technology is 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 up and popping, and everybody's fascinated with breaking the LAW. So y'all could expect to see that being a wave that take a lot of people out of there, because you know you know this is not that's not considered white collar. If somebody feel like that's not considered white collar. Y'all what I'm hoping that people do is they hear something and they start researching it. So you could become more equipped to the intellectual world, and so you're able to get in the ring with the big boys at some point, maybe. Because just saying that it sounds like it's right, it sounds like it's fitting, is not going to work, because people that know it don't fit is going to look at you like you cray, and not in a good way. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something about past life energy. Past life, present karma is a real thing, because a lot of people feel like, look, it's in the past, I'm new. Honey, no. Because some of these Haskanas that was put on you, that you put on others while you're acting like you ain't never did nothing your entire being, be creeping up, and you will not expect it. No one expects a female to go ham. You'll look at her and you be like, oh, she cool, she's sweet, and then you get to saying all kind of indignant stuff to her, and then the being start talking in her mind, saying woo 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 woo, and then next thing you know, she got the strength of Goliath and she taking down a bear. Wow. I seen something, right? The injecting of oil. My timeline is getting back more fascinating. Okay, because I've seen this. I've seen this stuff before. This is not a new concept that has been presented. And it's the details. Like, I didn't know that they were using a syringe, if I'm right, to put stuff into their muscles. I know it looked strange and unusual. It's not like the roids put a stare in front of it. It's not like that. We all know that the roids put a stare in front of it does something to the mind, right? The argument would be, if someone was on roids and they were O and J, would that keep it at bay? Some. Because I got to put the spiritual aspect to everything. It would keep some at bay, but not for long. There's individuals right now that's in the studio realizing that the person that they sign with is not the being in that body. So, and because they still want to be able to profit off that body, they're trying to figure out how they're gonna do so. When the script flip, it's a whole different type of energy. If you see the gift, go ahead and say something. Put it in the air where it's fair. Y'all, I seen dude, he looked like he was Romanian or something. I guess it's popular out there. And he has so much oil in his body, he had breasts. And I said, what would make someone want to do that? And the archangels say, the originals. Because that's how they looked. That's how they just walked around like man beasts. You know what I'm saying? So I said, they got recollection of that. Yes, they do. See, now we're getting into the fascination. This is where the inspiration for action heroes and comic book characters come from, with all of these different type of psychic gifts, as y'all call it. To them, it's everyone that was born there in that time had it. So it's nothing special to them. It's just waking up, brushing your hair, if you will. Now we're here. Look, let me tell you something. With the mind state of the average person, you don't want to be walking around with everyone with a psychic gift. I don't know why you come up in here thinking that you're gonna train somebody's mind. Get out of here. I done already went through, y'all feel like y'all done sat up there and you done tooted all kind of chemicals all night, and you gonna come play on my platform. Do not come back. He over there talking about psychosis. Oh, see if he KTI. All that stuff talking about somebody chanting on your channel. You need to go somewhere else. You need to go back to where you just came from. Cause y'all looking at the camera, eyes all bugged out, looking like you done took a full pull. If you don't tear up out of here, you're not scaring nobody. All the beings that watch you is just like you. Y'all get in there and make your eyes all like you trying to trance somebody. If you don't get up out of here, you want to be full wizard. I don't know why they think that stuff is cool. Then somebody come up in there, Isikina. You could be talking about, I didn't say I was him. I didn't say I was him. In that voice. These ones, y'all, listen, for those of you that are puzzled, these ones feel like, I am a part of the underworld. I would be a good lay. You think? You think? I don't know what. Let me tell you something. You ever see someone just black out? You playing with the wrong channel. You need to get up out of here. Let me tell you something. I got viewers from all over the worlds. So I'm not surprised. I'm watching this dude, right, that has oil breasts now. And his breathing is sporadic. He look like any day he gonna be out of there. And I'm saying to myself, what would possess someone to do that? It's got to be something with the mind. Now, some may argue anyone that goes in and have any type of cosmetic surgery, enhancement, or anything, it has to be something wrong with their mind. The mind is a fascinating thing. What people see as attractive is not equal. Now, it may become standard because a lot of times when it comes down to dudes, they'll like what another dude like just because he like it. And if it's something that strays out of the standard, they'll say it is a ish, put a fat in front of it. Because how dare you like something different? This is the ideal, what you're supposed to like. Look at it, it's perfect type of mentality. To me, it is very much a beehive mentality. You ever just met a dude that want to be with somebody, but he not with her because of the way his fellas think? Speaking of that, I seen some information about Anton Daniels, right? And I said, wow. Now, first of all, the spiritual aspect of what's taking place with him will blow some of y'all away. But I'm not going to go in deep with that. Because anytime, again, someone comes up on my timeline, it's for a reason. Now, apparently, right, I see a different side of him. Y'all see one side, and some of y'all see multiple sides. But I on my timeline, it's a whole different side. You know what I attribute that to? Fragmentation. And this is the reason why past life, present karma pools is needed. Because if you go all the way over there and something happened to you there, and you was no more, and you move all the way back over there, and you living, breathing, incarnating in things and such, your energy over there is different from the energy all the way over there. Y'all know what I'm talking about? There is a medical term. It is called multiple personality disorder, bipolar disorder. Can y'all grasp, and schizo, can y'all grasp the concept now? Because if we've all seen it, all of us, especially my age group, we've seen these interviews where they say, I am not that person. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. That's her. That's a little girl. That's a guy. That's it. Now y'all can understand, right? What's taking place. Because you're saying, well, you automatically think it's something wrong with the mind. And it is. It's something wrong with the mind. But there's also another being inside of that body, and the body is shared by multiple beings. Is that hard? Is that a hard concept to grasp? Because these beings will come in and tell you what they remember about the life where they passed over. I feel like there's going to be a different approach. Because now, I mean, some of these people are very intelligent. Some of these beings that come in. So you don't see no signs of any type of anything that will make you believe that it is self-induced. Okay, with party favors. Because a lot of times that's how it comes in too. Look, let me tell you, my timeline was shaped in a way where I feel like I jumped off into the middle part of the Twilight Zone, because way down there it gets gruesome. Like way inside of the void, it gets gruesome. This is why I am so happy that men angel beasts exist. Because when they get to feeling like they're going to project something in my direction or use my name, they meet one of them spiritually in their mind. Y'all know what I seen after I put that reading out yesterday? The latest one. I seen a whole bunch of people getting it, pushing it, going to the airport, going to the train station, going, they was doing it, moving up out of Cali. Because how dare you? You come from all the way over there, here, to experiment? Who you gonna say did it? A black dude? Yep. Don't be in the wrong place at the right time. That's the theme of today. Do not be in the wrong place at the right time. It's simple. When you're trying to figure out my narrative, I am a content creator and I am talking. The dudes, because that's what you are, a dude, a fella, a guy, a pal, a buddy, is trying to understand why I was talking about that. Because there is females that do some things to dudes. They got a whole CASE study about it. They say it's rare, but it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. And you say, well, how can this female here manage to manhandle a 250-pound dude? Because they want to put in the atmosphere, FEAR, to women and females. They want you to walk around acting as if you have to fear males. He has a coat on him. He sits there all day chanting, Beelzebub, 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 Beelzebub. And when I told you that he is an archangel, you said, oh no, it can't. He's into the darks. He's a dark archangel. Why do y'all feel like angels are not dark? Why do you feel like everything associated with Crawley is the underworld? Crawley's different from archangels. Do you understand that? Crawley is your fake idol. Stop intertwining archangels with Crawley. They don't like him. Y'all sit up there talking about how fascinating he you know what he did? He got into archives and took the real people that have mastered their craft ideas. And he became known for it. That's what you want. All of you that run to Crawley, that's what you want. Y'all call him the great master and all of this stuff, and all he is a copycat. He is nothing. Now get mad. Let me tell you, Crawley won't pass into my plane of existence. You know why? Because I'm an archangel. That's why. That's why. You all want me to fear him. Like he's greater than God. Y'all want someone to fear something that you feel like you can summon. I want you to call him right now. Call him right now. Call him. Put your little wizard hat on. Click your big toe together 3 times, because you got to do the opposite of what the females do. Click the big toe together 3 times and call on Crawley. As soon as he goes outside, he's gonna say, "Where am I?" Feels like he gotta pass out and say, "I did made it. I did made it." Because this is what all of them do. They sit in there in their dark lore with crushed fake velvet, feeling like they're wizards. One of these Ufikina said, "No, don't leave, because we have a plan. We have a plan." What's the plan? What's the plan? We all want to know what your plan is. Y'all, listen. when I seen a CASE study, right, and a documentary style type, right, and I said, wow. I seen the dude and I seen her, and I said, this is the one. This is one of the ones that they all would run to. She did something vicious to do. And when I seen the mama, I said, oh my God. His mama, I said, what? Y'all keep playing with the South. They know they whole little get down over there. Past life, present karma is real. Let me tell you something. If God put you through that fast track ascension like he wanted to go through when he self-induced his, and you encounter one of your past life enemies, male or female, and he give you the strength of Goliath, you'll be sitting there like, all of a sudden, I thought you was my homie. I thought you was my ace. Y'all remember that? He'll start talking. Or send archangels. Send archangels, and they laughing the whole time. They make bets, y'all. I see visions of them slapping fire to each other. Who gonna make it up out of this? This how archangels get down. I don't know, why do you think they different? They making bets on who gonna make it out. That's wrong. What's wrong is what they did to put them in that place. The archangels are walking, breathing, existing Akashic record keeper. You understand that? So they encounter you and they say, this is awful all. I remember when you came out. I've seen you in this life, that life, this life, that life, that life. In this life, something happened and we all celebrated, and then God brought you back. Why, we don't know. They are the Akashic record keeper. Is that hard to realize? Go ahead, send your girl a gift. Do y'all see the gift? Y'all act like y'all don't see the gift. Y'all play with me too much. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know I can't put no little W over my head, and you can't put no cowboy hat on me. You know what I'm saying? Make me blow bubbles. Listen, when somebody goes into a psychosis like that, because that's the closest, and they start doing all kind of stuff to people. Listen, that is something else. All logic, all reason has left the building. Because what I watched before I came on live, I said, ain't no way. I'm looking at her, I'm like, look. Y'all be sitting there talking about bestie, her. And the person she did it to, y'all probably know. Some of y'all don't even know dude gone. You just think he left town. I'm looking, I'm like 100%. They would allow her in the studio 100%. And she'd be some video vixen 100%. And she just went heinous on him. Whoa! I said, what? Y'all play too much, man. Look, this is the reason why I say I don't need no one around me. Especially, listen, If I know someone is an ONJ, that means they unpredictable. That means at some point it's gonna be me or you. You know what I'm saying? So listen, when it's a family member involved, you like, okay, well, you kind of grieving a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You like, what happened to my family member? And by this time, the big G, not the little one being Jesus, then told you that being left when they was 9, that being left when they was 6, that being left when they was 12, 13, 19, 16. He didn't already tell you. He periodically then sprinkled you with game. You know, and every time you hear it, you know, he's also sending Canio on you to heal you silently. So you get to a point where you in there going through it. The body there, but the being not. Like, wait a minute. Okay, so how many? So technically, all of them is some kind of like. And this is where the problem with illegitimacy comes in. And as we go along, y'all gonna start to understand it as exactly that, because the body is still there, but the beings. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody make it to be 63, right? They didn't have about 23 beings inside of their body. You sitting there like, well, how many of them did I like? Because the body's still there. They socialized with me like they was my family member. And then you, at a certain point, you just like, man, whatever. You start looking, going through family photos, looking. It'll make you upset. The energy that you direct towards the big G, God, the supreme creator, the most high, universal life force source, the great I am. The energy that you have with him is like, why would you allow this to happen? And then we got to go back to what took place between the original being and now. Because there's original beings in all regions of archangel type. So something, a multitude of things happened between then and now. This is the problem with everyone having a psychic gift. They don't call them psychic gifts. They call it a normal person. You see, them, this was their environment. They know them. Even in another body. Now the kicker is when the being that passes over is placed in your family member body. You know, we got an old being from the Satan's era. Now that's your cousin. You know what I'm saying? You're like, wait a minute. Y'all gonna start to understand that's the reason why some of these archangels is talking to you. It's not because you're elect ones. It's because of who your cousin is. Who your mother, who your brother, your sister, your child, your dog. Look, y'all saying the dogs get advanced. Hey, the big G got petty at some point. Y'all, no cap. I know it's funny. I'm telling y'all. Because they started asking for all type of stuff. Yeah, okay. Y'all think, some of y'all know y'all pets is way too advanced. They sleep sitting up. They walk on their hind legs. All right. They say, I love you. Yo, I'm finna leave up out of here. Cause y'all play too much with me, these archangels. Hey, y'all, look. It's going down somewhere, y'all. What I already said what I had to say about him. It's a few of y'all that's like that. So don't try to sensationalize him. I be sitting here minding my business and be like, why I see this J Cat? I'm always just trying to mind my business. And then I look up there, I'm like, wait, he look different down there than he do right here. Trying to figure out what version you like. Somebody done already caught on. They call it split personality disorder or multiple personality disorder or something like that. You're just gonna get all kind of, you're gonna get a gumbo of a being. You're gonna get it when someone is fragmented. That's exactly another popular movie, right? Where it explains fragmentation and ONJs is Red Rum. Is that it? Is that it? I forgot the name of the actor. Where he just he lost it. And every time I try to think about that last image, the image with him sitting in the snow, a certain archangel will come and say, that really happened. Like somebody really passed over like that. That is based on a true story. And they know the being. He's sitting there trying to figure out how he gonna look. This one is hey, how he gonna? It's always I'm gonna summons it and send it to ether. You're gonna summons it, and they're gonna find you laid out in there. That's what I'm telling you right now. So you don't need to donate. That's what they go. You gonna summons it, whatever it is. I don't know why you feel like you got access to beings, because you got some a royal playing card deck, and you feel like you just that powerful that you're gonna sit there and summons Crawley's being and command it to do something. These was something wrong with them. Why would you what? Even when I didn't know who I was, I never said, I'm going to pick up this Bible, for instance, and summons Archangel Michael. I never said, the most I said was, Jesus, fix it. Jesus, take the wheel. Because you hear your grandma say, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus can, I want all my family to be covered, because that's the one you've been taught to call on for any type of protection, because that's the one that for me, that's the one that my grandma called all the time. Jesus. Was there others? Yes, but that's the one she talked to. I never said Saint Matthew. Can you go over there and handle my lightweight? Because this is what they do. And they feel like if it's in the Bible, it's light. And if it's in a demonology book, it's dark, so they can use it. They feel like it's separate. The light and the dark is separate. These are the ones that goes against, which is kind of true. They do go against God's word in the sense that they want to come in and just take you out without getting permission. The light ones too. He's sitting there talking about, yes, it does make sense, the yin and the yang symbol. The yin and the yang symbol. He's trying to simplify it so he could bring it to y'all as worthy content, as he says. He don't have no idea of what worthy content is until he watch me. He cannot put together a plot, a scheme, a narrative unless he watches me. That's the same thing Crawley did. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Y'all didn't catch it when I put that with that reading where I screenshot Crawley in the servant garb, because that's what it is. But I did it, they didn't say nothing. They was like, yep. They was like, yep. And I put it there because I wanted all y'all to see that was Crawley trying to act like he was a Niger. Some people caught it, some people didn't. I took it off because it was slowing down my content. And that ticked a lot of people off. Like, why is he, when he initially did it, it did also. Because why are you trying to say that you are Kofio? Because Niger is not Egyptian. I know that all of y'all want to say that it is. They're Egyptian, there's the now, and then this and that, and then this and this and this, because the book told me that. You want to ask one of them? Are they Egyptian? See, this is the difference. See, I go to the source. You go to the mistake. When I asked Coupe de Ville, a.k.a. the DEVIL, did he ever do an interview? He said yes, but not with that person. Before it was Coupe de Ville, the DEVIL, the fascination was with Baphomet. Y'all have to understand that. Now they know that Baphomet is not the 1, the 2, nor the 3 to play with. Because he's had it up to 24 kilometers with all of this. Because for some reason, y'all feel like these are beings that do not exist, and they are the original beings. They will always exist, even if you can't see them. The reason why they don't want them to exist is because they fear what they're capable of doing. Especially after they did all that disrespectful stuff in their name. Let me tell you something about Coupe de Ville, the DEVIL. He cooler than a fan. That's something you got to watch. Because he sit back, when you call his name, you're not summoning him, but you're definitely turning on his ear. Especially when you say stuff like, I'm going to sell my soul to you. He's heard it so much that he's created a protocol for it. So when your being transfers over, you definitely gonna pay him. That is it.